Hello, friends, and welcome to Artifact Adventure, episode 14. We are back in the Sandy Tower, my least favorite place thus far in this entire game. Now, the tower isn't my least favorite quest. That still goes to the woman whose child was taken immediately after birth. That quest can go suck on a lemon, as the saying. If this is the 1830s, I think that's the saying. It can go suck on a lemon. Anyway, if you follow the path I'm taking here, you will get to the exit. There might be more efficient paths with less jumps, but at the end of the day, there's one place you need to be, and you'll see it coming up here pretty soon. You can't avoid taking the top right corner. The top right corner, we haven't been there yet, as far as I know, on camera. Right up there, and then left. This gets you to the exit. I'm going to show you my map here. Take a look. I made this myself. Sorry for the potato quality on the camera here. This is on a piece of paper. I wrote this out. It's a little embarrassing just how messy it is, but you'll notice if you follow this map, you can pause the video to see it a little longer. Follow this map, you will get to the exit. So we made it. Huzzah! That's the only puzzle like that, as far as I know, in the entire game. It's the only one I've seen anyway. We get some treasure down here, a wind tracer, as well as an elixir. Now our inventories are mostly full, so we gotta use these things ASAP. Who gets the guile potion? I can't remember. 1970, 31, 29. Probably just keep building up Hermit's speed. Already so fast. More than twice as fast as anybody else. Which is maybe this class's biggest benefit, is their speed. Now the Wind Tracer is a bow, unaffected by wind. We can take a speed hit if we give this bow over to Healy. I'm not sure if that's really worth it. I'm not sure. I don't know how important speed is in this game. It's kind of hard to pin it down. Just how important speed is. And at this point, we haven't started to use bows, so I don't switch over because you need arrows to use bows. Arrows are limited. They take up inventory space. You get 15 per stack, and if a character's in battle and the stack runs out, the character cannot attack. So there is a big risk when it comes to using bows. And you might have noticed the attack was only 10 points higher. Now, in the future, we are going to experiment with bows, and your minds are going to be blown. But not yet. We still got the katana. It was the gift for the crab quest. Defeat both crab kings, collect a big EXP bonus, 20k, and the katana. So I figure we might as well get some use out of it. I mean, we did kill 2 kingdoms for it. This is the Blessed Wind. This is actually a critical artifact to get. The Blessed Wind. I'm looking at the MP totals here to decide who I give it to. I heal wounds with a soft breeze. I give it to Healy. And this artifact, I'll slow it down here so you can read it, heals everyone. It is an upgraded version of the Heal Everybody spell we already have. The one we already have heals everybody for about 35. Blessed Winds is a 70 or 80 HP per person heal. This enables you to basically stand up against some bosses that just beat the tar out of your party. Now here we've got obviously a boss, pretty easy to see, pretty similar, what would you call it? Character model as all the other bosses, so you know it's a boss. I slow it down here because we have to get ready for this fight. Be gone with ye. And check this guy out. Look at this art. Clearly this is some kind of giant mummy. Bringer of Drought. I didn't even realize there was a drought. Like, it never even occurred to... There's a desert. I didn't think this guy was making the desert. Maybe he is. But we beat him down. Double crit. all the way across the sky. It's pretty intense. The amount of damage our team is dealing at this point. Now, I didn't realize, it didn't even occur to me when I'm playing through this. Of course, going back and doing the post-commentary on top of it, I realized just how overpowered my team is. And actually, this is the speed the game usually runs. You might notice it's a lot slower than my videos have been. I run the game through a 1.3 to 1.5 times multiplier on speed. Just so you don't have to drudge through the slow. I know, it's NES era. NES era games are slow. But in the modern age, I think the average gamer doesn't have the patience for a game that plays this slow. Which is unfortunate because by simply considering the game to be too slow and not giving it a chance, you miss out on a great story, a really good engine, creative storyline quests and sub-quests, a really good overall experience, a strong package. You might notice here we've used the new full heal, 74 to everybody on that cast. It does seem to vary a little. I'm not sure if you always get 74. I thought there were some times I was getting 80, but maybe that was with healing water or something instead. Anyway, this guy, pretty tough. I think we're getting 74 with the healing water. Maybe I didn't actually cast a spell. Focus! Focus! The game itself is really good, but it could benefit from a few tweaks, which it'll never get, because the game's been finished for a long time. A lot of people think, oh, Artifact Adventure just came out. The game's been out for a while in Japan. It ain't getting a patch. Let me tell you, it's not getting a patch, because the market for this kind of game is a little smaller than, you would think. So, if it were to get a patch, though, I would like to see a way to speed up the battles, speed up the movement outside of battle. Obviously, speed up the text, because that runs pretty slow. And the game window is actually pretty small. So, I have a preview window that's like 3 times the size of the game window, and I look at the preview window instead of the game window. Anyway, though, you might have noticed Healy bit the bullet. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. We're still standing up strong, even without the healer. Which is, again, why I think a lot of the mid to late game bosses are just DPS rushes. Even when we lose the healer, it doesn't really matter, because we're still outclassing this guy on damage. Each round, we're doing a ton of damage. These guys have a lot of HP, but you scale pretty fast in this game. Pretty fast. Now, we could try and bring him back. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. In fact, maybe we don't even have that ability, because he might have been the one that has the revive spell. The shaman here is now dead as well. But don't worry, because we pull it off. Victory! 3,000 experience points, 10,000 gold. Behind this guy is the relic. Destroy the relic? Yes, please. These gray relics, you always destroy them. You always clear those guys away. You don't get anything for it, but you do it anyway. So there you go. We beat the Tower of Sand. Sand's Fortress is what I believe we're going to call it. It's a Demon Souls reference. Sand's Fortress. So Sand's Fortress is defeated. That relic is gone. And, of course, we come back to celebrate our victory in our king's hometown, the Winged King, who, by the way, nobody ever seems to mention that he's the Winged King that all the people in the Shrines of Time are talking about. Nobody mentions he has wings. Like, does nobody see that? They don't see the wings? And, of course, we put a lot of stuff away, and I speed it up here for you. We do some inventory management. This stuff always takes a while. It's better just to speed through it. Sell off our junk. Clear away our inventory spaces. Clear away, move stuff around. We don't have a lot of goblins, so no reason to go into the castle at this point. Take a peek. Level 28. Head on out. And now we've got to pick where to go next. So head over to Fortress here. And I always do this. Cast the fast movement spell. and just pick a bridge. I think at this point we've explored everything on the south bridge, but I'm not sure. I come up here to check and see if there's a hole in the mountains. I don't know why I always think there's going to be a hole up there in the mountains. There never is. Over here we've got this village. We've been to it before. Down here we've got the mansion. We've been to it before too. On the left we've got the Shrine of Time. We've been there too. I think we've cleared this whole area. So we can head back across the bridge. Never cross this bridge again. I think. Never cross this bridge again. Over here we have a cave. And we've got some really strong enemies. I keep this battle in just to show how strong these enemies are as we approach this cave. We'd already been up here. We'd already gone to that village. That's the one with the group that wants to get to the Holy Land. We'd already been here. So I wasn't expecting that strong of a resistance. But we're heading to the cave anyway. And here we have a man. This cave doesn't go anywhere and isn't very important. You really shouldn't bother searching it. The heck you saying, bro? Now, that makes me want to search it even more. Like, I mean, hey, there's nothing here, guys. You should just go back home. That's kind of a strange thing to say if there's really nothing here. Something shoots out a crack in the wall. Now, I actually went up here to check this because it looked like maybe there'd be a hidden staircase. But we've got Needle Crab. We've already beaten both Crab Kings. I don't know who these Needle Crabs are loyal to. They seem like mercenary crabs to me. But they're not very strong. And you can talk to this thing again. And more crabs come out of it. And in fact, you can talk to it as many times as you want. The crabs are endless. It's kind of like, insert something about your mom joke here. The crabs are endless. So, don't waste your time talking. Now this one, there's something blocking the path. A hidden artifact. I am acid rain. I shall burn the armor from your enemies. Do you have need for my power? So this is an attack we've already seen because the boss we just fought used a like corrosive wind or whatever attack. Very similar. And in fact, I think some other bosses have used acid rain. Maybe the magician used it. Effectively, what it is a low damage spell that drops defense. So it's kind of like hitting them with the defense down and a little damage on the side, plus it hits a whole group, not just a single target. So there's some benefit to it, but you know, it's not super amazing. Over here we have another crack in the wall, 2 more needle crabs. You might be noticing a pattern, which makes me think that man at the beginning is hiding something other than just the relic. Because I think if it was just the relic, he would have taken it. We've got a warp tile here, which tells me that there's probably an exit somewhere. Unfortunately, it's not here. And the developer, smart man, didn't put the warp exit tile directly next to wherever the secret is. So you still have to check everywhere. You just know it's kind of in the area. But you know there's got to be something there's got to be some ending to the cave, else there wouldn't be a death's path here. This ground is a little different colored. Touch it, the wall collapses. We're outside in the forest. Whole nother dungeon out here. So you got the cave dungeon, kind of wearing you down. You're taking a lot of random battle damage, fighting those terrible crabs with their poison and their low HP, and they're dying all the time. But they're hitting you up a bunch. Frost armor, by the way, very cool. Big defense up. Thank you kindly. So you're already worn down a little. You might notice our MP is starting to drop, especially on the healer, which is where you want your MP to be. If I could go back and do it again, I might not set aside a separate character for healing. Perhaps I would take 2 shamans, spread the magic, a little bit evenly among them, so that they can both be damage dealers or healers. Elixir of Life, love getting these. You see them all the time. I'm kind of like, do I give it to my warrior? Do I give it to somebody else? I end up giving it to the hermit. Your front 2 line guys need higher HP than your back 2 guys, because they're more likely to get hit. With the Death's Gate, there's got to be something here. There is indeed. The Wise Men's Archives. The knowledge and wisdom I contain would amaze you. Do you thirst for knowledge? Oh yeah, I thirst. Quench my thirst, baby. Quench it. We get this. What does it do? Sounds so awesome. Wise man's archives. No. Increase the intelligence of one ally. Oh, yawn. Boring spell. Cool name. Boring spell. I decided to walk Death's Path here to see which one it takes us to. It takes us to the beginning of the forest. It's what I anticipated it would do, but you're never certain. Having already gone one direction, I figure, well, why not go another direction? Out of MP, we have to be dropping the healing herbs at this point. But I want to press on because if you go back to town to heal, it kind of feels a little bit like a defeat. You know, in some dungeons we do that. And I'm not above that tactic. Coming in, using all the MP, leaving, getting an in rest for 20 gold, coming back. But I think we can take it. The forest isn't too tough. We have the next Death's Path here. And check this out. There's a building. Now, I make a decision here that I regret. And you'll see it soon. Again, if I were to do a second playthrough, big if, this would be a decision I would change. I go in here. Ah, you found this place. And, I thought perhaps I would remain the only one to know. It's the man from the beginning of the cave. He followed us. That over there is Sura's castle wall. Sura and Sen been fighting for 100 years. Sura to protect the Holy Land, Sen to take it back. If you were to tell either side about this shortcut, they'd be able to use it, make short work of the army would come, cool everything off, blah, 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 everybody would die. Basically, whichever side you tell, the other side's going to get wiped, is what he's saying. But if you tell nobody, there'll be a stalemate forever. Fatalities will remain low. You could sell the information for a lot of money. Who am I? I'm just a thief. If you keep quiet about this, I'll sneak in and steal something really nice. I'll give you a treasure worth more than either clan would give you for the information. Now I'm like, do I have to decide? I don't know. So what I do is I walk away. I'm like, I don't want to decide. I don't want to do it. I want to see what each side's going to offer me first. I go in here, and I'm like, holy crap, you can get inside. And I'm like, oh shoot, time to leave, because if somebody sees me, they're going to kick me out. Keep your mouth shut about this path, all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut. No problem, because I can keep my mouth shut. I can go in and loot the place after he comes back with my treasure. So that's the plan. Go in and loot the place. You ever heard of Apollo's bow? Pride and joy of the Sura clan armory. He stole it. He freaking stole the bow. 12,000 experience. If you talk, hundreds will die, so keep quiet. Well, crap. Dude, move out of the way. I gotta get in there. There could be jar goblins in there. There could be treasure in there. There could be elixirs of life. There could be money. There could be a lot of stuff in there. And now we're locked out. But I do get this bow. For all my trouble, I get this freaking bow. I don't even use bows. I don't even use bows. And I got this freaking bow. Well, crap. Messed up that quest. Didn't realize I probably could have gone in there, explored the place, then came out and told him. So that's unfortunate. That quest is now complete. That guy never moves. He's stuck in front of that cave from now to the end of eternity. We did get a cool bow. We did get a lot of experience. End up going back. At this point, we've done a lot. So, rest up. Save the game. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you saw. We cleared out the sand cave. We cleared out the cave under the holy path. So, pretty good progress so far. We also got a neat bow, which I ended up deciding to equip. So look forward to seeing the bow in the next episode. But until then, friends, do me a favor, would you? Would you do me a favor? Feel free to like the video if this is something you're interested in. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you can see more content in the future. Feel free to check out this game's store page. Check it out on Playism. Check it out on Steam. By now, hopefully, if rumors are true, the Steam sale will be going on strong, so perhaps this game will get a bit of a discount as well. If not, it's worth it at full price. It's only like a $7 game. So, take a look at our stats. You can check our progress from video to video. And until next time, friends, stay classy, and I'll see you then.